Welcome. You are getting this video because you either missed class on December 7th or December 9th. We did Map of the Week. We had a speaker from Youth in Government that talked about the high school program. If you want more information about that, that's in your December 8th document or December 10th document that talks about that. We're going to talk about reasoning out our evidence, and then you have another ed puzzle and a color coding activity. So in class, we talked about reasoning. You have to reason out your evidence. You have to explain your evidence. You can't just lay out your evidence. You have to explain and link it to your claim. So for instance, if my claim is everyone should write with markers instead of pencils, my evidence could be markers are more colorful. You can't just let that sit. You have to explain it. So markers are colorful and therefore more fun than pencils that are bland and gray. So we should write with color and not blandness, which is why everybody should write with markers instead of pencils. Or manatees are the best animals. Evidence, manatees have flippers. Flippers are efficient and the fastest appendage. They can propel you in the water way better than arms, which means manatees are the best animals. Okay, give you another one. Students should stand instead of sit in class. Students would pay more attention. Reasoning, be less comfortable, be harder to fall asleep. Therefore, students should stand. We practiced a couple of this. Let's see. SpongeBob. SpongeBob is not good for kids. Evidence. SpongeBob sets bad examples. Reasoning. SpongeBob does bad things in the episodes, sets bad examples for the kids, which is why it's not good for kids. So we always want to link it back to whatever our claim is going to be. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so let's look at your document. So your document either says December 7th or it says December 8th. That's my December. Okay, so it's going to say December 7th. So here's what you're going to do. Number A, you're doing reasoning practice, which is right on this sheet. I give you the claim or argument and the evidence, and then you reason it out. So why does this mean this? So for instance, if my claim is history is the most boring class, and my evidence is Miss Sawyer gives out 100 worksheets a day, worksheets are boring, therefore history is boring. And my original argument was history is the most boring class, right? So you got to link that back. A couple different reasoning practices. And then you're going to go back to your free African American step number 2 and step number 3 first, where you're reasoning out some of that free African American evidence. It's either going to be December 1st for 1, 3, 5, or 7, or it's going to be December, let's see, that would be the 3rd for hours 2, 4, or 6. You can find that document. And then we're color coding pieces of the letter. At the bottom here, I wrote this beautiful letter about how we should have puppies in classes. You are color coding it. So these are all the different components we're putting into our letter for the politician. So find the introduction, make it some type of red, find the explanation of issue, make it orange, and so on. And then there's a second ed puzzle that's labeled December 7th or December 9th, depending on what hour you're in. And you need to watch that and answer those questions. If you have extra time, you'd like to start typing your letter, there's a document called Step Number 3, Document November 13th, Typing Your Letter. You can start typing if you want to, but otherwise these 4 things are what we worked on Monday. Some people got through 3, some people got through 4. So if you don't get through everything, that's okay, but we're shooting for the end of the week. Let me know what questions you have.